fuckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my YouTube channel and on my video today. I really appreciate you being here. And can I just say a huge thank you to everyone who watched the first one of these that we posted yesterday. This has been a little like mini series I've been wanting to develop on my channel for quite some time now. I am obsessed with this subreddit. I just am so... I spend most of my time, honestly, whenever I'm not recording or not, like, on my phone or whatever like that. Well, I actually go on my phone to go on the Reddit. What I mean by that is, like, my spare time I spend on this subreddit because I find it so fascinating and I love talking and hearing different people's stories and what my take is on that. I mean, this entire channel has been talking about, like, drama and news things over the past couple of years, and I've actually been enjoying hearing people's drama that is like not internet people. Like, I enjoy making those videos and I will continue making those videos, and a lot of you really enjoy watching them, which I thank you. But there's something so different about introducing like day-to-day, like mine and your problems, and like getting into the drama of like day-to-day people that I'm finding so fascinating. So I'm really enjoying this, and if you enjoy them, please watch them, please support them, and if you haven't seen the first one, because I would love to like fully like spend time on this on my channel. But anyway, I have a bunch of other ones. So basically, if you do not know, this is the Am I the Asshole subreddit on Reddit, where people basically say things that is happening in their lives right now, and they ask the public, am I the asshole, or is the other person the asshole, or what's your opinion on it? And what I do is I read through what the people say, and then I give my opinion on it. I say whether you're the asshole or not. Now again, you can disagree with me, and please, I was loving the comment section on the first video of this, where people were like, the first one, here's my opinion, the second one, here's my opinion. You don't need to do that. Like, you can watch this video in the background if you want, but like, if you want to, you know, do that, it's really enjoyable for me to read your opinions too. So anyway, we're just gonna get right into it. So I have 4 here. I'm thinking of like keeping it to 4, and then if the 3 of them are really long, we'll just keep it at 3, just so these videos are like digestible. So the first one is, am I the asshole for using the bathroom frequently on a flight? Recently, I flew home for the holidays. The flight was 3 hours long. I read that you dehydrate twice as fast on a plane as you do elsewhere. So I packed 2 40-ounce water bottles and planned to drink both of them over the course. See, now you're pissing me off. Now you're pissing me off. Now you're pissing me off. But I'm gonna let you continue. So I packed 2 40-ounce water bottles and planned to drink both of them over the course of the flight. Should note, I'm a pretty big person and an athlete. I booked a middle seat because I'm on a budget, and I booked a middle seat because I'm on a budget, and I also don't particularly care about the aisle window. But if you're gonna say you're getting the person to let you out to the bathroom every 5 fucking minutes, that's important. Oh my god. Because I don't particularly care about the aisle window seat, and I used the bathroom 4 times over the course of this flight. Each time, the person sitting on the aisle got progressively annoyed. She was sleeping, and I woke her up each time. She would sigh, groan, roll her eyes, etc. when I got up. When I used the bathroom for the 3rd time, she asked me if I could try to hold it in for the remainder of the flight so she could sleep. I should mention it was 4 p.m. and there was no time change involved. That doesn't matter, and what you should have done is switch seats with her. I didn't take her request too seriously and continued to drink water. Listen, being on a plane is so uncomfortable. And, like, it's not pleasant. Unless you're in first class, it is not pleasant to be on a plane. Hold on, I need to Google what, like, 40-ounce bottle of water. Because I have, like, no idea what we're talking about here. What? What? That is huge. That is huge. Oh my god. That is like bigger than the fucking bottles you buy at the airport. You brought 2 of those on? And listen, this person has not said it's because of health reasons or anything like that. This person is saying that they just didn't want to dehydrate on the plane. That we're not talking health conditions here. None of that has been talked about. We're just talking about this person not wanting to dehydrate because they're an athlete, I guess. Oh my god. I'm already getting annoyed. She told me I continued to drink water. When I got up for the 4th time, she told me I was rude for not following her request. I told her it was either that, dehydrate, or wet myself. okay, this is very dramatic. If we're not talking health things here, most people on a plane don't drink that much just because that's kind of what you do on a plane. Or you get like a Coke or something like that. She told me no one needs to drink enough to pee 4 times in less than 3 hours unless they have a bladder issue, which is what we're talking about. So this person is saying that there's no health condition that means that they have to go to the bathroom all of this time. They are going to the bathroom, this is the important part, they are going to the bathroom because they are choosing to down so much water throughout this 3-hour flight. This is not an issue with their bladders that they have to go to the bathroom. This is not an issue that they must drink so much water within a certain amount of time to keep themselves. It's nothing like that. It is that this person is choosing to just drown themselves in water over this flight and is sitting in the middle seat that they chose. I asked her if she wanted to switch seats so I didn't have to climb over her, but she refused. She kept pressuring me and I suggested that we flag down a flight attendant because I didn't feel comfortable resolving this on my own. It's so easy to just put the water bottle down. The flight attendant sided with me, but at home my family had disagreements. Some said I did nothing wrong and that I have a right to drink water and that I'm not breaking rules, but others said it was discourteous to drink that much during a flight and that I should be able to hold it, especially if the person on the aisle is sleeping. So I'm wondering, am I the asshole or not? So let me just like quickly reread this. That is a lot of water to drink. That is a lot of water to drink. There's no need for you to do that. There's no need for you to be downing that amount of water on a flight. A 3-hour flight is not going to dehydrate you. And also, if you're so desperately wanting to do that, down your fucking dun-dun of water, pay a little bit extra for an aisle seat, which are normally the cheapest seats anyway. Because then that erases this problem. And in terms of you getting bitchy at the fact that this person was sleeping and it's a 4 p.m. flight, the airport and airplanes have no time zone. Have no time zone. You have no idea where that person's going to or whatever, and I can't believe that you're making them the issue. Peeing 4 or 5 times on a barely 3-hour flight is not because of medical issues, but because you're actively choosing to drink so much water because you're scared you're going to dehydrate, which you won't on a 3-hour flight, you are the asshole. You're the asshole. Let me see what the opinions are. People are saying that you're the asshole. Not only is this person an asshole, but you're also a dumbass. So this is basically what a lot of people are saying. Now, people are not citing. I believe you're the asshole. You're the asshole. Especially because I have been at both ends of this. I've been fortunate enough to travel a lot. And from growing up to now, we would go to Spain whenever we were younger. And we would always, drink a while before the flight. Our parents would always tell us that, or after the flight. And whenever I travel on my own, I get very uncomfortable whenever I'm on a flight. And I literally can visually remember where I was whenever I was busting to go to the bathroom. And it was only a 1-hour flight, or 1 hour 30 flight from London to Belfast. And I was busting. And I was on the middle seat, like this person. And I hadn't drank a lot of water before my flight or whatever like that. I just hadn't gone to the bathroom. And I held that shit in. I had to, and I'm not saying that's good because that is its own issues, but I was like, oh my god. And then I have been in this side, and I'm not saying to hold it, like, go to the bathroom, like, I just was uncomfortable to, like, say anything. And then I've also been in the position where I have been on the aisle seat. It was on it was on the flight from, where was it? London to New York one time, and so like a 7-hour flight, and I was in the aisle, and the person was on the window. There was another person in the middle, and like this person, constantly going to the bathroom. But the thing was with that, they weren't downing water. So listen, it's annoying to constantly get up or whatever like that, but that was not a problem because you don't know about people, you don't know what they're going through, and there is a lot of people that have bladder issues. So this person was not downing water, was not downing drinks on this flight, but went to the bathroom 3 or 4 times as well. That wasn't an issue. But if that person had been downing water throughout the entire flight and doing that I would have been pissed off and I would have called you an asshole. So that I've been in both situations, but I believe that you're the asshole. Sorry. Okay, the next one is, am I the asshole for refusing to house sit for my mom while she's out of town for 2 nights? I am 21, female, live with my boyfriend, 25, male. After I moved out of my mom's home a year ago, saying mom is throwing me off here because I say mom. When I was about 8 or 9, my mom, see, it's throwing me off. My mom bought me, I'm just gonna say mom. My mom bought me a kitten for my birthdays as I begged and begged for a pet. I was so happy to have this kitten. He immediately became my best friend. So that was whenever whenever this person was 8 or 9, so the female. Anyways, that kitten is now about 12 years old, and he's an old cat who mostly sleeps all day. I was devastated when I couldn't bring him to my new apartment with my boyfriend as our lease didn't allow pets. Plus, it would have been cruel to transfer an old cat to a new home when he's only ever known my mom's house. My mom agreed and said he could stay with her. Now here's the thing, I'm currently pregnant. I'm 11 weeks. My mom called up last night and sprung on me that she's going on a trip. She booked it for 2 weeks' time and asked if I would be able to house sit for her and look after the cat. I explained I can't really look after the cat as I'm pregnant and there's a risk with cat litter in early pregnancy. What? What? What does that mean? I'm not even being a bitch. What does that mean? I explained that I can't really look after the cat as I'm pregnant and there's a risk with cat litter in early pregnancy. Cat litter, pregnancy. The first thing that comes up is myth. Okay, what is this? Since toxoplasmosis can be transmitted via contact with cat feces, cat owners are told to lower their risk by putting their cats outside or even giving their cats away, but neither is necessary because this is a myth. Okay, so I already know where I'm going with this one. So I've now found out that that is a myth. She got mad at me saying it's my cat and the least I can do is look after him while she's out of town for 2 nights. I explained we could get a cat sitter or put him in a shelter for 2 nights. That's less stressful to the old cat than bringing him to your house and getting your husband to look after him. She got even more mad saying, I know he doesn't like strangers and he'd be unhappy and stressed going to a shelter. First of all, you're the asshole. I haven't even finished this. You're the asshole. I tried to come up with a few solutions and she's not having any of them. I told her I'm sorry, but I'm not prepared to risk my baby over some cat litter. My mom called me an asshole for abandoning my cat as soon as I found out I'm pregnant. I don't see it that way. I've tried to help, but she's being difficult. You're the asshole. You're the asshole. So, first of all, most cats, especially an old cat, will not fill up a litter box within 2 days. But get your boyfriend to change the litter box. Bring the cat to your house. Your cat, by the way. Bring it to your house for the 2 days. It'll be comfortable enough for 2 days rather than being in a fucking shelter. And get your boyfriend to change the litter. Stay out of the room if you're, like, so anal about it. It says online that this is a myth, but say this isn't a myth, right? Just get your husband to look after it. Like, doing all the litter stuff, and just don't you enter the litter room. Put it in, you know what? This is so, you're the asshole. You're the asshole for not doing the bare minimum research that I've just looked that up and found out that it's not the most true. But it does say online that it can be true. So, I'm gonna go easy on you, but then I'm not gonna go easy on you because just get your husband to do all of it. This is stupid. This is really, you're the asshole. You're the asshole, I believe. I just get your boyfriend to change it. Boyfriend, husband, whatever it is. You're the asshole. Anyway, the next one. Am I the asshole for tricking my partner into eating a vegan meal? Shocking. So here's the deal. This one, by the way, is a very, very, very popular one, which is the reason I'm reading this out. So here's the deal. I, male 43, have been vegan for about a year now, and my husband, male 48, is a meat and potatoes kind of person. He loves his steak and bacon and generally isn't too interested in trying vegan options. However, I've been trying to get him to at least consider eating more plant-based meals for the sake of his health. I get worried for him sometimes because he is very fat and his BMI is also quite high. I've been trying to cook healthy meals for him, encouraging him to exercise and getting creative with the dishes I make, but my partner just doesn't seem interested. That's why last Saturday night, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I made a delicious vegan lasagna, hate lasagna, even though I love Garfield, I hate lasagna, for dinner, not mentioning to my partner that it was completely plant-based. To my surprise, my partner loved the lasagna and even asked for seconds. It wasn't until after dinner that I let it slip that the dish was vegan and my partner was less than impressed. I defended my decision by telling him that I'd been worried for his health and that I want him to get skinnier and be better, but my partner said it is very immature and that I should have talked to him directly. So, I don't understand how you think you're like the angel for giving him a plant-based lasagna and you have to tell him immediately that it was plant-based because that's going to like reverse his BMI, which by the way, BMIs are so like stupid to base it off, but whatever. It is so, I just think that like, let me take a moment. So your husband thinks you're the asshole for doing this behind his back and not talking to him directly. Now, here's my take on this. You should be properly talking to your husband the way you're talking about him on Reddit, for starters. And you didn't need to tell him that it was a plant-based lasagna. I don't know why you did that at all. Like, that does not make sense for you to do. And it's also annoying that your husband's refusing to look that, you know, you can mix up what you eat and stuff like that. I think you're both annoying. And I also think this is like really stupid. Like, you really think you did something by giving him a plant-based lasagna and he loved it and you told him immediately. It's not the gag you think it is. I think you're both being really annoying here. I think you and your husband need to have serious conversations about rotating food. Sometimes plant-based, whatever like this. This one is really popular. Like, this post is like 5.6 thousand upvotes. And it's just like, yeah, someone said, okay, but portion sizes matter too. Eating a lot of vegan lasagna isn't gonna, you know, be any different than anything else. So, I just think, like, you're both annoying. Honestly. Sorry. Alright, last one. We have, am I the asshole for bringing up something that I knew my grandparents didn't want to hear? My dad is estranged. This one looks wordy, so I want to, like, process it. My dad is estranged from most of his family because when I was 7, he and my mom, there's that word again, me and my mom took in my mom's nephew, who is now my brother and their son. My parents had me and my 2 sisters. My brother was an only kid and his mother was a piece of shit who treated him terribly. My brother is white, dad is black, mom is white. And my sisters and I are dark-skinned, but we are biracial, obviously. For some reason, my dad's family didn't want him taking in a white boy, and they became estranged over time. We didn't see them for years, but recently an aunt contacted me and my sisters saying my grandparents wanted to see us because they're in bad health and stuff. Dad said no to seeing them, but my brother encouraged us to go. It became very clear early on that nobody in the family had changed their minds on our brother. So the brother is the white. Okay, brother's white. They hadn't changed their minds on the brothers. They actually corrected us when we called him that first day. So I started to make a point of saying brother instead of his name. So basically they're saying that that is not your brother. Okay. Typical grandparents. I made sure everyone knew that he's the most like dad out of all of us kids, because it's true, he is. The girls and I take after mom, but my brother and dad, outside of skin color, are like personality twins, and even how they carry themselves is uncanny, because that's his son. Because that's his son. That's your brother. Doesn't, like, this is... I knew it bothered my dad's family, specifically the grandparents. Thank God they only have a couple more years left. And after a couple visits, the family called me out for bringing that up around sick people. Wait, what? I knew it bothered my dad's family, specifically the grandparents, and after a few once-a-week visits, the family called me out for bringing that up around sick old people. I told them that they should be glad that I came to see them at all because they'd already disrespected our family. They say I'm acting like a kid and not like a 26-year-old man. I told them they acted like kids hating a 7-year-old who needed a family and, you know, got one. My sisters and I decided after that argument just to not go back. My brother said he doesn't want to be the reason, you know, that they're not talking to the grandparents, but they're assuring him that it's not. Then some more contact has been made by extended family who said I should apologize before it's too late, and they blamed me for how I acted around the grandparents. Am I the asshole? You're not the asshole. I'm just like rereading this here. I think it's just your dad's side of the family are awful. And I think the way you're handling it with them is actually they're getting the, like, pleasant, you know, way. Like, there's other ways that you could have confronted the parents that's not as, like, nice as, like, what you've just described about, like, talking with them and stuff like that. You're not the asshole at all. And anyone in your family trying to minimize the problem while they're, like, trying to erase your brother from the family is the asshole. You're not the asshole at all. Like, there's nothing at all. Someone said, not the asshole. They want to be in your life. They respect your life. That includes your brother. It's not easy to stand up against family, especially when they're telling you that you're wrong, but you've done the right things. I used to work with a lot of kids who were in or being taken out of nasty homes. Even children who were lucky enough to be taken in by other family members who love them unconditionally can grow up with the feeling that they don't really belong or fear being rejected. Often they don't even realize until something goes wrong. Just make sure that your brother makes and feels that he's, you know, he knows that he's loved. You're not the asshole at all. And anyone in your family trying to get you to meet up with your grandparents again, sympathize with your grandparents, they're the asshole. The grandparents are the asshole. You, your brother, your sibling, no, you're not the asshole. You're actually way nicer for even meeting up with the grandparents in the first place. Let me know your opinion on that one. I think that one's very easy. And let me know your opinion on all of these ones. So that's all the ones we're going to do for this. There's some interesting ones. I can't get over the vegan one. So stupid. Anyway, let me know your opinion on all of these. And if you disagree with me, you agree with me, whatever. And I will see you in my next one. Please make sure you're subscribed. Please watch these videos and let me know if you enjoy these Am I the Assholes? And I will see you very soon. Okay, bye. Mwah.